What's up, guys? So on today's episode of Exposing the Bidens, we're getting down to some of the other stuff here, nitty gritty. We're going to talk about social media and how they have been blocking and censoring this whole entire thing about the Bidens, right? So do me a favor, if you're watching this on TikTok or Facebook and it's a short, click the link below so you can come watch the full video with everybody else. All right, let's get started with the full video then. Welcome, welcome, welcome. All right, it says here in the early morning, or social media oligopoly, however the hell you say it, right? In the early morning on October 14th, 2020, the New York Post published an article which conclusively proved that Joe Biden repeatedly lied. No, not Joe, about his knowledge of and participation in Hunter's foreign business dealings. No way. The article, in a summary, recounted a dinner which Hunter organized for his father and foreign business partners on the 4/16 of 2015 at the Cafe Milano restaurant in Washington. As was common with Hunter's rendezvous, the dinner with Joe was purposely left off Joe's public schedule. Gee, I wonder why they're doing that. Why they leave it off his schedule? His public schedule. Twitter, with no evidence, declared that the email from Hunter Biden's laptop, which exposed the meeting and thus Joe's lies, that it violated their hacked materials policy. The fact that Twitter's pronouncement lacked any factual basis did not matter to them, as they were merely scrambling to cover for their preferred candidate. So Twitter likes Joe, so that's why they're covering this up, right? Twitter not only locked the New York Post account, but also blocked the URL in tweets and direct messages. So you couldn't share it anywhere on Twitter, right? Knowing that his initial task of suppression and censorship was complete, Twitter CEO Jack Dorsey, in a classic limited hangout, made a small concession and tweaked Twitter's hacked materials policy. Now, this concession, of course, did literally nothing to rectify the situation or otherwise clear Mac Isaac's name. After all, Mac Isaac was bombarded at his repair shop with animal feces, threats, negative reviews, and accusations of being a Russian plant. Mac Isaac, if you don't know, that's the guy who owned the computer repair shop that Hunter Biden dropped and left this laptop there. So Twitter's unofficial in-kind campaign contribution to the Biden camp was not their only form of support. Executives at the company donated almost exclusively, and very handsomely I might add, to Joe and the Democrats. More of the same suppression occurred at Facebook. CEO Mark Zuckerberg, during his sworn testimony to Congress, gave clues as to what went down behind the scenes. Zuckerberg, clues. He didn't tell the truth. He didn't tell it all. He just gave you some clues. Zuckerberg admitted to the IC, the federal law enforcement, and other executive agencies proactively contacted Facebook to let them know about the incoming reports concerning Biden and to view them with suspicion. Okay, yeah, you know what you can do? You can say, look, this is suspicious activity, but still put it out, right? Everything I post on here, you guys don't like. I don't like posting it, but I try to tell the truth here. That's what I try and do best, and this is what we're trying to do here. So let's see. Andy Stone, Facebook's then policy communications director and a former press secretary for the Democratic Congressional Committee, oh wow, ooh, was ecstatic to review this tip from the IC, and he worked to suppress the story. Like, well, they said it's suspicious, so we're just not going to show it. That's not showing everything. That's not being upfront, right? The false information laundering can be displayed by the following diagram. So the CIA, the FBI, the CISA, and all, they send to Facebook, Twitter, and then it goes out to the American voter, I'm guessing. So let's see right here. It says an earlier email from May 14 shows Pozarinsky, reportedly Burisma's number 3 executive, asking Hunter for advice on how you could use your influence on the company's behalf. You don't say. You don't say. We have that, and so that's going to be in the links down below. So it's going to be in the links there. It says Sienna Joe Morris and Gabriel Faroche smoking gun email reveals how Hunter Biden introduced Ukrainian businessman to his vice president dad. This next one says Biden, I've never talked to son Hunter about overseas business dealings. Bullshit. At Twitter, dozens of senior employees also donated. So we're going to have all these links down below, okay? Don't worry. Oh, we got to go to the next page. A little more stuff here going on. Okay, so it says the false information laundering was perpetrated by Laura Demlow and Elvis Chan from the FBI, among many others. You don't say. Demlow supervises the Orwellian-themed Foreign Influence Task Force, along with Chan. So they both they both supervise this task force. The ASAC at the San Francisco field office. Demlow believes it is her civic duty to censor. Oh yeah, it's my job to censor you. It's my job, I'm your mom and dad here, right? I'm not gonna let you see NC-17 movies or PG-13 movies because you're only 10. No, I'm your mom and dad. That's what she thinks she is. She told other feds that the critical thinking seems to be a problem currently. So she's telling everybody you're fucking stupid. Excuse my language. She's telling everybody you're stupid. Right? You're too stupid to understand the difference of what's true and what's not true. So we're just gonna say whatever. And I gotta be honest. I've shared some stuff that I thought was true and it wasn't true. We've all probably done this, right? That's why I now double check and triple check all this stuff before I show it to you. All right, so here's this chick right here, Miss Elaine Demhow, and there's Elvis Chang, right? It says defendant Laura Demhow is the section chief for the FBI's Foreign Influence Task Force. She is sued in her official capacity, so she's being sued for some reason. Here we go. There was a discussion between team members related to organizational information sharing between public-private sector, how to collaborate across channels, driving resiliency, building and education about MDM. And with the FBI focused on foreign efforts, how do we disentangle foreign actors embedded in the MDM process? I don't know what the MDM process is. We'll have to figure that out. It says, pursuant to the third-party subpoena, Meta, which is Facebook, has identified the FBI's FITF as supervised by Laura Demhow and Elvis Chan as involved in the communications between the FBI and Meta that led to Facebook's suppression of the Hunter Biden laptop. So this lady right here and this man right here told Meta, Facebook, to suppress the Hunter Biden laptop story. Wow. Let's see. And so look, so Laura Elaine Demhow is registered as a Democratic Party. She's affiliated with the Democratic Party. Funny how that works. Hunter Biden, Doug Davenport, Eric Sherwin, and Mike Smith cordially invite you to attend an event in honor of Chris Kelly, former Chief Petty Officer of Facebook and Democratic candidate for California Attorney General. Interesting. So here's from Andy Stone. While I will intentionally not link to the New York Post, I want to be clear that this story is eligible to be fact-checked by Facebook's third-party fact-checking partners. In the meantime, we are reducing its distribution on our platform. So they're telling you right now, we're not going to show this to you. We're not going to even going to give you a freaking link. Wow. So it says, to add another injury to insult of censorship, Twitter locked the White House press secretary's account. In a scene that could have been plucked straight out of an Orwell movie, Twitter allowed the following message from the former Malaysian Prime Minister, Mahathir Mohamad, to stay up on their platform just 2 weeks after their scheme favoring Biden. Muslims have a right to be angry and to kill millions of French people for the massacres of the past. This guy's telling you to kill people. He's telling you to kill people, but his tweets stay up. But yet the former press secretary for Trump is not allowed in there. President Trump himself wasn't allowed on there anymore, right? The platform even released an accompanying message. This tweet violated the Twitter rules about glorifying violence. However, Twitter has determined that it may be in the public's interest for the tweet to remain accessible. Oh, but not the Hunter Biden laptop story? Really? Really? See, this is censorship, folks. We're being censored. It says, after a day or so, Twitter finally relented, but the double standard was clear. Whenever damaging material was released about those who favor global governance, they censored the material with Pavlovian dog-like speed. You know, Pavlov, when those in a protected class sanctioned genocide, they allowed it. It says this link may be, warning, this link may be unsafe. The link you're trying to access has been identified by Twitter or our partners as being potentially spammy or unsafe. So look, well, you can continue at least. So this is the this is the one they said, but irrespective of the religion professed, angry people kill. The French, in the course of their history, has killed millions of people, and many were Muslims. Don't kill people. You do not have a right to kill people. We should not be killing people. So do not listen to this tweet. Do not tweet it. Do not talk about it. So they're saying the technology and social media oligopoly censorship, although abhorrent, is still legal. It has been going on for a decade. Republicans who waxed ad nauseum about the oligopoly censorship controlled the federal legislative branch for 2 years preceding the situation. Therefore, hearings and crocodile tears shed after the fact did little to convince would-be supporters of their sincerity. The oligopoly is harmful in every respect to the American public. Their antics are Bolshevik and blatantly one-sided. Nevertheless, those currently in power who complained about the egregious suppression of the Biden scandal did nothing to prevent it. This situation will continue to deteriorate until an honest legislator reads about the history of public utilities in the United States. So they're saying, you know what, everybody let this happen. Right? You can't cry about it now saying, oh, they did this and that. Well, then do something about it. That's the problem. Right? We're going to go back to the speech where, at the debate where President Trump says, look, I know the government's corrupt. I know it's rigged. When they said, well, how do you know it's rigged? He said, because I use it. And until you change it, I'm going to continue to use it. And he's saying, look, Hillary won't change it because all of her supporters use the same things that I do. Right? It's all politicians are corrupt. I don't think we're ever going to get any uncorrupt politicians. All right, guys, that's it for this episode today. Come back tomorrow for some more. We're going to talk about the Intelligence Committee gaslighting. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and we'll see y'all tomorrow. Share. Once again, share it.